Hello everyone, welcome to the KV Physics Academy. Today we are going to the study of the quantum mechanics, solution of set question paper. Okay, now see here, what is the question now? In quantum mechanics, three-dimensional wave functions say are of. Say of R of. Yes, say of R of is equal to how much? How to find out the dimension of this quantity? We know that the normalization condition, integration, yes, what is the integration form? Integration, psi star psi d tau is equal to how much? 1. This is the normalization condition, yes or no? This one is normalization condition. Okay, what is the dimension of this normalization? What is the dimension of normalization? This one is a dimensionless quantity. This one is a dimensionless quantity. Yes or no? Because here is a just number. Here we are getting just a number. This one is a dimensionless quantity. Our aim to finding the what is the dimension of wave function. Got it? Next. Sine to psi star is nothing but the mod psi square. The big one mod square into d tau is equal to how much? 1. D tau is equal to how much? 1. Okay. Or mod psi square d tau is equal to mod psi square d tau is equal to how much? 1. Okay. Next. Suppose we can say the system is a 1D. System is 1D. Okay. System is 1D. Then d tau is replaced by dx. Means mod psi square dx is equal to how much? Dx is equal to 1. Okay. Now take a mod psi square is equal to, here is a dimensionless quantity. Okay. Then mod psi square is equal to how much? 1 upon dx. 1 upon dx. Dx means length. Dx means length here. Okay. Means this is equal to how much? 1 upon L. 1 upon L. Now we can take the both the side root. Then mod psi square become psi. Mod psi square becomes psi. Okay. Is equal to how much? 1 upon root L. 1 upon root L. Means this become L to the power minus 1 by 2. L to the power minus 1 by 2. Okay. Or length to the power minus 1 by 2. Means for 1D case, what is the dimension of wave function? 1D case, dimension of wave function is equal to how much? Is L to the power minus 1 by 2. L to the power minus 1 by 2. But here they ask for 3D case. Now next, this is for 1D case. And next we can take, suppose for 2D case. Then 2D case, mod psi square into, here dx is replaced by d is equal to how much? d is equal to 1. Okay. Then mod psi square is equal to 1 upon area. Area is nothing but length into length. Means this is equal to how much? 1 upon L square. Take the square root on both sides. Then mod psi is equal to 1 upon L or L to the power minus 1. What is the dimension of wave function in 2D? Dimension of wave function in 2 dimension is equal to L to the power minus 1. But here question, they ask for 3D case. Again same trick apply for here. Mod psi square into d tau is equal to how much? 1. D tau is equal to 1. Then mod psi square is equal to, yes, 1 upon d tau. D tau is nothing but volume, means the length into length. Volume, length into length. L to the power 3. Coming to the numerator, then this become mod psi square is equal to L to the power minus 3. Both sides we can take the square root on both sides. Then psi is equal to L to the power minus 3 by 2. Means what is the dimension of wave function in 3D case? What is the dimension of wave function in 3D case? L to the power minus 3 by 2. Got it? Here is a wave function. It has some dimension. Means this one is not correct. Next, has the dimension of energy into time. This is also not correct. Has the dimension of energy? No. What is the wave function dimension? Length. and they ask for 3D, then which of the following option is correct? L to the power minus 3 by 2 is correct. Okay, here L to the power minus 3, length to the power means L to the power minus 3 by 2. Which of the following option is correct one? Second option is correct. Has a dimension of length to the power minus 3 by 2. How to use? Which condition we can use for finding the psi? Simply normalization condition. Psi star dx or dy, dA or d tau is equal to how much? 1. For 1D, dx, 2D, dA, 3D, d tau. Okay, and this is equal to getting 1, means RH is a dimensionless quantity. This one is a dimensionless quantity, means this one is a reverse dimension. Yes or no? Then and then only this multiplication become dimensionless. Yes or no? This become dimensionless quantity. Next question. Harmonic oscillator in one dimension is perturbed by the potential alpha x cube. The ground state energy of the oscillator to the first order in perturbation. Okay. Now we know that system, they are given system a harmonic oscillator in one dimension. In harmonic oscillator, we know that what is the energy for 1D harmonic oscillator? N plus 1 by 2 h cross omega. N plus 1 by 2 h cross omega. This one is the unperturbed energy. N plus 1 by 2 h cross omega. Okay. This one is unperturbed energy. Got it? This one is unperturbed energy. Unperturbed energy. Okay. Means system is like that. System behave like only. Okay, means here nature is x square. Here nature is simply x square. Means this system is an unperturbed system. System is unperturbed. But now, our potential V of x is equal to alpha x square potential or kx square potential. 1 by 2 kx square potential is perturbed by alpha x cube. Means small change in this perturbation is x cube. Got it? Now, see here. When now system is disturbed, this is not a behave like the original system. Okay, why? Because of this extra potential. Because of this extra potential. What is the perturbation? Means here h prime is equal to alpha x cube. H prime means alpha x cube. Got it? Now we know that total energy is equal to unperturbed energy plus perturbed energy, or Hamiltonian H is equal to unperturbed Hamiltonian plus perturbed Hamiltonian. Unperturbed Hamiltonian plus perturbed Hamiltonian. A perturbed Hamiltonian alpha x cube means unperturbed is equal to how much? P square upon 2m plus 1 by 2 kx square. 1 by 2 kx square plus h prime means this one is alpha x cube. Alpha x cube. Now next we can find out the energy for this system. Take the acceptation of Hamiltonian is nothing but energy. Acceptation of Hamiltonian is nothing but energy. Okay. Next RHS, acceptation of P square upon 2m plus 1 by 2 kx square plus acceptation of alpha x cube. Acceptation of alpha x cube. Got it? We know that acceptation of P square upon 2m plus 1 half kx square is nothing but n plus 1 by 2 h cross omega. Means this one is a unperturbed energy. This one is a unperturbed energy. Now we can focus on perturbed energy. Means E is equal to acceptation of, suppose E prime consider cloudless, is equal to acceptation of H is equal to psi alpha x cube psi. Okay, psi alpha x cube psi. Okay. Simply before of this one, simply we can take the one perturbed Hamiltonian. H prime is equal to suppose alpha x. Acceptation of, here perturbed system is because of alpha x. Here alpha x cube. This also odd, this also odd. We can take the one just example for clarifying this alpha x cube perturbation. Okay. Next, acceptation of H prime is nothing but acceptation of, here suppose we consider 1 comma 1 means this L value, this will be M value. Alpha x 1 comma 1. Okay, L is fixed, L does not change, but M will be changed. L comma M, suppose L comma M. Which value is always changing? M will be changed. L is constant. Okay, alpha take common out. Okay, and what is the 1 comma 1? What is the x value? This is equal to h cross upon 2m omega. 2m omega a plus a dagger. A plus a dagger 1 comma 1 1 comma 1. Okay, next h cross upon 2m omega we can take common out. Under root h cross upon 2m omega we can take common out. Next 1 comma 1 a 1 comma 1 plus 1 comma 1 a dagger 1 comma 1. Now what is the property? A operate on this state decrease by 1. State decrease by 1 means this getting alpha h cross upon 2m omega. State decrease by 1. We getting some constant. Suppose you can state this constant is c1. 1 comma 1 and a operate on this system, this become 1 comma 0 1 comma 0. Next a dagger operate on this state increase by 1. State increase by 1 plus we getting some constant c 1 comma 1 and it is become 1 comma 2 1 comma 2. Yes or no? Here is a 1 comma 1, here is a 1 comma 0, here 1 comma 1 1 comma 2. Here this bracket will be same, this will be same, then this inner product is equal to 1, but this bracket will be different, then this is equal to how much? 0. Always memorize this thing. जर दोन्ही कंपोनंट आपले सेम असतील तर दिस इनर प्रोडक्ट इज इक्वल टू 0, सॉरी सेम असतील तर 1, डिफरंट असतील तर 0. Now here is a state 1 comma 1 and 1 comma 0 means these two states are different. These two states are different after he is operating on this system. Similarly, if I can operate on this system wave function will be same. Okay, different means this inner product is equal to how much? This inner product is equal to 0. This inner product is equal to 0. 0 plus 0 means this is equal to how much? 0. Means the acceptation of h prime is equal to how much? Acceptation of h prime is equal to 0. What is the meaning of that? Means this one is a perturb energy is equal to how much? 0. Acceptation of h prime is nothing but perturb energy. Perturb energy is equal to how much? 0. Okay. Means unperturbed energy plus perturb energy. What is the perturb energy? Perturb energy is 0. Means system like again behave like a original system. Again behave like a original system because of alpha x nature in harmonic oscillator. In harmonic oscillator. What is x value? Similarly, alpha x cube. Alpha x cube. Same x is equal to, we know that this one means we can take the bracket as 2 h cross upon 2m omega. 2m omega bracket is to cube. Okay, again we can take 1 1 comma 1 and we know that a plus a dagger bracket is to cube. This become a cube or a dagger cube plus 3 a dagger square a plus 3 a square a square a dagger plus a to the power 3 a to the power 3. This is operate on 1 comma 1. This is operate on 1 comma 1. Suppose we can operate the 3 times a on this state. A on this state. Okay. I mean h cross upon 2m omega. Take common out. Bracket is to 3. Okay. Here 1 comma 1. 1 comma 1. And suppose a dagger operate on this state 3 times. 3 times means this become 1 comma 3. 1 comma 3 with some constant c1 plus second one some constant c2 1 comma 1 1 comma 1. A operate on this state decrease by 1 means this become 1 0. This become 1 0. Next a dagger operate on this one, this become 1 1. Again a operate on this become 1 2. Got it? 1 2. This is for this one. Next plus c3 constant 1 comma 1. A dagger operate on this one, state increase by 1 means first become 1 comma 2. Next a operate on this one 1 comma 1. Next a operate on this one 1 comma 0. 1 comma 0. Got it? Next a cube operate on this state. First a operate on this state. A operate on this state, this become 1 comma 0. Next a operate on this one 1 comma minus 1. Again a operate on this one minus 3 means this state become 1 comma 1 1 comma minus 3 1 comma minus 3 plus we getting suppose some constant c4. See here 1 comma 1, here 1 comma 3, same different 0. Here 1 comma 1 1 comma 2, same different 0. 1 comma 1 1 comma 0, different 0. 1 comma 1 1 comma 0, different. Same 1 comma 1 1 comma minus 3, how much? 0. Got it? Means a 0 plus 0 plus 0 all are 0 is equal to how much? 0. Means acceptation of h prime is equal to how much? Acceptation of alpha x cube is equal to how much? 0. Acceptation of alpha x cube is equal to how much? 0. Okay, means always memorize in harmonic oscillator. In harmonic oscillator, we can choose alpha, odd power of x. Odd power of x, acceptation value is equal to 0. Acceptation value is equal to 0. Even value will be survive. Why even value will be survive? After some operation, original value may be getting. ये तो लक्ष्य मत है. Means हमारी जो initial value होगी 1,1 वो आफ्टर सम ऑपरेशन के बाद आ सकती है. इसलिए दिस इनर प्रोडक्ट इज नॉट इक्वल टू 0. फॉर विच केस? फॉर इवन केस. है क्या समझ में? लेकिन आप और केस लेंगे तो कितने भी ऑपरेशन कर ले लो, इसके बाद कभी भी वो स्टेट नहीं आ सकती. आगे समझ में? मतलब आपके पावर कोई भी पावर देना दो, उन्होंने here is h prime alpha x cube दिया है, alpha x to the power 5, alpha x to the power 7 and so on. For all terms, acceptation always 0. Means whatever the regular energy, this will be survive. And we consider, we know that unpart of energy h cross omega upon 2 plus part of getting how much part? 0 part. Yes or no? How much acceptation of this? Acceptation of h prime is equal to how much? 0. Means in unperturbed energy, how much part of energy added? 0. Why? Because alpha x cube is equal to 0. Means which option is correct? D option is correct. This is a repeated question, a set repeated question. 2 times they ask same question. Sometimes maybe ask h prime is equal to alpha x. Alpha x again, perturbation is equal to how much? 0. For odd power, acceptation is equal to 0. For only which system? This is for LHO, not for box, not for other system. This is only for LHO system. Always memorize. Even power, definitely we getting h cross omega plus something. But here is a odd power does not survive because we can operate the sum operator. This not come initial and final state will be same. Got it? मतलब इनिशियल एंड फाइनल हमारी स्टेट कभी भी सेम नहीं आ सकती ऑड पावर के लिए इन विच सिस्टम? LHO सिस्टम. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. 2011 psi of theta comma 5 is equal to 1 by root 30 5 psi 4 0 plus 6 y 0 plus 2 y 6 3. Okay. लास्ट वीडियो में भी हमने ये क्वेश्चन देखा है. इसमें रिपीटेड क्वेश्चन इन द स्टेट एग्जाम. बट द प्रॉब्लम इज दैट हमने उस टाइम जो सॉल्व किया था उसमें थोड़ी सी गलती हो गई. मतलब चलते चलते वो पूरा मैंने एक्सप्लेन कर दिया कि कोई भी फंक्शन हमें उसके बेसिस में लिख सकते हैं. और उसमें वही भी मेंशन किया था कोएफिशिएंट स्क्वायर इज नथिंग बट प्रोबेबिलिटी. गिवन फंक्शन इज नॉर्मलाइज देन कोएफिशिएंट स्क्वायर इज नथिंग बट प्रोबेबिलिटी. ऐसा मैंने बताया था और लिख भी दिया था कि mod c1 square is nothing but p1, mod c2 square is nothing but p2, mod c3 square is nothing but p3. ओके. लेकिन पता नहीं कैसे रह गया वो 5 का स्क्वायर करने का ही रह गया उसमें. मतलब इधर उस टाइम क्या लिखा गया लास्ट वीडियो में देखिए आप क्वांटम के. वो लिखा है आई थिंक 5/30 एंड 1/30. ओके, मींस दिस बिकम्स 6/30. ओके, दिस वन इज नॉट करेक्ट. ओके, denominator we can take square, no problem, but numerator square लेने का ही रह गया उस टाइम. Please everyone see this video and remove these corrections. Okay, please everyone do this. Here 5 square 25. This one is not correct. This one is wrong actually. 5 square 25/30 plus here is 1/30. 1/30 means 25 plus 1 26. 26/30 is equal to 13 by 15. Means in this case I think D option is correct. 13 by 26/30 and 26/30 means we can do the divided by 2 numerator and denominator. This becomes 13/15. Please everyone do this one. Remove this correction. Okay. उस टाइम बताया था प्रॉपरली मैंने, लेकिन कैसे मुझे भी नहीं समझ में आया कि वो 5 लिया मैंने ही और वो बन गया 5/30. डिनोमिनेटर का स्क्वायर ले लिया लेकिन न्यूमरेटर का लेने का रह गया उस टाइम. तो प्लीज डू दिस वन एंड दिस आंसर इज व्हिच वन इज करेक्ट? 13/15. दिस इज आल्सो सेट अ रिपीटेड क्वेश्चन. ओके, नाउ नेक्स्ट. Which one of the following operator commit with Hamiltonian of a one-dimensional harmonic oscillator? X and Px are a position and momentum operator A and A dagger are annihilation and creation operator. Annihilation and creation operator. Okay. Now see here. Now in this case, always memorize H is equal to H cross omega A dagger plus 1 by 2. A dagger plus 1 by 2, or we can write down H cross omega A dagger A minus 1 by 2. We can take as you wish any one value. H is equal to H cross omega inside the bracket A dagger A minus 1 by 2. सिंपल सी बात देखिए, यह कुछ भी पावर नहीं, यह एक बढ़ गया मतलब ये इंक्रीज हो रहा है, इंक्रीज हो जाए तो टेक एडिशन प्लस साइन, टेक प्लस साइन. हाउ टू मेमोराइज दिस वन? हियर इंक्रीज हो रहा है, टेक प्लस साइन. हियर डिक्रीज हो रहा है, यह 1 था, इसके बाद 0 हो गया शायद, लाइक दैट. तो साइन क्या लेना? माइनस लेना. अगेन समझ में, डिक्रीजिंग माइनस, इंक्रीजिंग प्लस. गॉट इट? सेम हियर आल्सो. A into A dagger, A comma A dagger. What is the commutator here? A into A dagger. Here increasing, decreasing. How to see like that? Here is 0. Here is 1. Here increasing. Write down the plus 1. Increasing, plus 1. Here is A dagger A. Here decreasing. Write down minus 1. Got it? Here also same trick apply for this case also. H is equal to H cross omega is common for both cases, and 1 by 2 in A dagger also common. But what is the difference here? For first case, here A dagger means here is increasing. Write down plus. And here is a decreasing. Write down minus. मतलब आपको कैसे ख्याल में रखना हो कि हमारा कुछ भी फंक्शन इंक्रीज हो रहा है तो ऐड प्लस लिखिए, डिक्रीज हो रहा है माइनस लिखिए. सेम हियर आल्सो ट्रिक. हियर कुछ भी नहीं, यह एक बढ़ गया मतलब इंक्रीज हो रहा है, राइट डाउन प्लस. हियर प्लस था और डिक्रीज हो गया, माइनस लिखिए. आगे समझ में? आपको नहीं समझ में आ गया तो डायरेक्ट ट्रिक याद रख लेते, डायरेक्टली आगे कम्यूटेटर रिलेशन लाइक दैट x, px is equal to IH cross. Got it? Next, come to the point. They ask which of the following commit with the Hamiltonian. What is the Hamiltonian? Hamiltonian is this one. Take one by one. H cross omega is constant. Take common out. What is the inside? A dagger plus 1 by 2. Okay, and this can be written as H cross omega. First bracket A comma A dagger plus A comma 1 by 2. But this one is constant commutator 0. Constant commutator is equal to how much? Constant commutator is equal to 0. Next, H cross omega. Here we need to split this one. A is commit with A comma A. At that time we can take A dagger is common out. Second one, A we can take common out. Take the commutator with the A dagger. Got it? A comma A 0. This part is equal to how much? 0. Why? Because commute itself. Here is A dagger. Increasing, decreasing. This one is increasing, plus 1. I mean this commutator relation A comma H is equal to how much? Yes, A and H cross omega. Got it? Similarly for A dagger comma H cross omega A dagger plus 1 by 2. H cross omega is common for both cases. Okay, H cross omega take common out. A dagger comma A dagger. Okay, plus A dagger comma 1 by 2. A dagger comma 1 by 2. Constant commutator 0. Okay. Similarly here also, A dagger we can take with A. At that time you can take A dagger is common out. Okay. A dagger A decreasing, increasing, minus 1. Means this commutator relation getting minus 1. Okay. Next, third one, Px. Here Px value is equal to, yes, I think minus H cross m omega upon 2 A minus A dagger. Second, but again properly. But here is a minus A dagger is confirmed. Okay. Only check this one, H cross omega upon 2 minus this is the Px value. Okay. Now see here, our aim to finding the A minus A dagger comma Hamiltonian H cross omega A dagger plus 1 by 2. Simply see here, h cross omega we can take common out. Take the a commute with a dagger. A take commutation with a dagger. A with a dagger getting non-zero. A dagger with a dagger is not equal to 0. Means addition of these two components is not equal to 0. Here getting plus sign, here is minus sign, no problem. But here is a, here is a dagger. Means they are not cancelled to each other. Means here this part is not equal to 0. This is not equal to 0 means we can say this one is a not commit to itself. Not commit to itself. Next, check the last option. This also repeated question. This also repeated question. मतलब लास्ट एग्जाम में पूछा और नेक्स्ट एग्जाम में पूछा. इसमें प्रॉब्लम क्या हो गया समझ में आ गया कि स्टूडेंट ने पहले क्या देखा कि अरे इस एग्जाम में पूछा है तो नेक्स्ट में ये पूछेगा ही नहीं. ठीक है, ये तो कंफर्म है. और एग्जाम वाला सेट वाले ने वैसे ही कर दिया. इस टाइम भी पूछा, नेक्स्ट टाइम भी पूछा, फिर बाद में चला यार बच्चों ने तो वो यार सोल्व तो करना चाहिए था. लास्ट टाइम का क्वेश्चन पेपर सॉल्व किया होता कम से कम 2 मार्क तो कंफर्म आ जाते. आगे समझ में, मतलब आप सॉल्व कर लीजिए. ये क्यों उन्होंने रिपीट पूछा? क्योंकि उन्हें को पता था कि स्टूडेंट ये नहीं सॉल्व करेंगे क्वेश्चन, थोड़ा सा डिफिकल्ट लग रहा है. ठीक है, इसलिए नहीं सॉल्व किया बहुत बच्चों ने और पूरे के पूरे वो 2 मार्क्स गए. किसी किसी ने किया था बस आंसर ही याद रख दिया था. ठीक है, आंसर रट्टा मार के याद रख गया, 2 मार्क्स मिल गई. आगे समझ में. नेक्स्ट कम टू द पॉइंट. And next we can check the last option. Here 3 option is not correct, means definitely 4 is correct. A dagger a comma. What is the value of h? H is equal to yes h cross omega a dagger plus 1/2 plus 1/2. H cross omega we can take common out. What is the first relation? A dagger a sorry, I think a dagger. Okay, no problem. A dagger a comma a dagger comma a dagger. And second one is plus a dagger comma 1/2. Yes, the second one 0. What is the first one? What is the first one? Yes, what is the first value? We can solve this one. This is again same. Okay. And we getting this answer is equal to how much? This is equal to 0. We can write down the 2 or 3 steps. We getting they are cancelled to each other. Then we getting 0. 0 into h cross omega 0 means the a dagger a commit with h is equal to how much? 0. Don't see like that. Okay, this one is a dagger a and this one is a dagger. Both are different. Yes or no? This will be commit. जब हमने commit करेंगे तो दोनों क्या हो जाएंगे? Cancel हो जाएंगे. Okay, समझ में? We can operate 1 by 1. We can take the 4 brackets. Here we getting 4 brackets. A dagger commit with a dagger with commit with a. Similarly, a is commit with this one. Okay. A dagger is commit with a. This become a dagger. We getting this is equal to how much? 0. Means which of the following option is correct? Following option is correct is a dagger a is correct. Got it? And please correct this one. This is not a 6 by 30. This one is a 13 by 15. Okay. Next question. Consider a 2 spin half particle. Consider a 2 spin half particle having spin angular momentum operator S1 bar and S2 bar. The acceptation value of the product S1 bar dot S2 bar in a singlet state. In singlet state. Means in this case perturbation. In this case perturbation is equal to how much? S1 bar dot S2 bar. S1 bar dot S2 bar. This one is a perturb. This value is perturbed to the system. Yes or no? This value perturbed to the system. H prime is equal to S1 bar dot S2 bar. Okay. Means here S1 bar dot S2 bar means resultant S is equal to how much? Resultant S is equal to S1 plus S2. S1 plus S2. Now we know that there are 2 conditions. These spin are parallel or anti-parallel. Okay. Suppose these spin are parallel. Okay. S is equal to how much? S is equal to 1. Then 2S plus 1. 2S plus 1 is known as a multiplicity. 2S plus 1 as known as a multiplicity. multiplicity. Okay. For s is equal to 1, 2 into 1 plus 1, how much? 3. Known as a triplet. Known as triplet. Okay. 2s plus 1 is equal to how much? 3 means triplet. Okay. For s is equal to 1, for both are up spin or both are down. Okay. For both cases, s value is equal to how much? 1. And the system is a triplet. Okay. Now second one spin in upward direction, another one in downward direction, or first in downward, second one in upward. Means here they are anti-parallel to each other. S value is equal to how much? 0. S is equal to 0. Resultant S is equal to 0. Then 2s plus 1 is equal to how much? 2s plus 1 is equal to 1. This is known as a singlet. This is known as a singlet. Got it? This one is a resultant S. This one is not a particular S. Got it? This in SS precession. This is a S1. This is S2. And what is the resultant of this one? A resultant of this is equal to capital S. Got it? Means capital S means this one. S1 means this. S2. Got it? S1, S2. Now they are given system is a singlet. Singlet means S is equal to 0. S is equal to 0. We know that S is equal to how much? S1 plus S2. S is equal to how much? S1 plus S2. Then suppose we can take the squaring of this one. Then this become S square is equal to S1 square plus S2 square plus 2 times S1 S2 cos, sorry, no need to take the cos theta, here take the bar. Okay. Then S1 bar dot S2 bar, S1 bar dot S2 bar is equal to how much? 1 upon 2. 1 upon 2 S square minus S1 square minus S2 square. Yes or no? S square minus S1 square minus S2 square. Got it? Now, but they are given this system is a singlet. This system is a singlet. S value is equal to 0. S value is equal to how much? 0. Got it? S value is equal to 0. S value is equal to 0. Now, we know that S bar vector is equal to H cross root S into S plus 1. S plus 1. Similarly S1 also H cross S1 into S plus 1. Then S1 bar dot S2 bar is equal to S H cross square upon 2. S into S plus 1, S is equal to 0. Then this first part is equal to 0 minus the second one, S1 in S1 square can be written as H cross square S1 into S1 plus 1. Okay, minus S2 into S2 plus 1. Got it? H cross square we can take common out. First one 0. Why first one is 0? Because they are given singlet state. Singlet state. S1 bar dot S2 bar. S1 bar dot S2 bar is equal to how much? H cross square upon 2. H cross square upon 2 minus what is common? We can take minus is common out. What is this one? S1 plus 1 by 2 plus S2 plus 1. S2 plus 1. Okay. Now we know that the system is a electron. System is electron. Then spin S is equal to 1 by 2. S is equal to how much? S1 bar dot S2 bar is equal to minus H cross square upon 2. S1 is equal to 1 by 2 means 1 by 2 plus 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1. Okay. And this is equal to how much? S1 bar dot S2 bar is equal to yes minus H cross square upon 2. 1 by 2 plus 1, 3 by 2. 3 by 2 into 1 by 2, 3 by 4. 3 by 4 plus 3 by 4. 3 by 4 plus 3 by 4. Okay. 3 by 4 plus 3 by 4. 3 by 4 plus 3 by 4. 6 by 4. 6 by 4. 1 to get cancel. Means S1 bar dot S2 bar. S1 bar dot S2 bar is equal to how much? Minus 3H cross square upon 4. Minus 3H cross square upon 4. Which of the following option is correct? H cross is common for all cases except D. Except D. Okay. Means we can check 1, 2, 3. Okay. What is the answer? Our answer S1 bar dot S2 bar is equal to how much? Minus 3H cross square upon 4. Minus 3H cross square upon. Which of the following option is correct? None of this. Yes or no? But here they are given 0. Not none of this. Got it? म्हणजे या केस मध्ये आन्सर किती आहे आपला -3h क्रॉस स्क्वेअर अपॉन 2. दिस वन इज करेक्ट. यामध्ये कोणताही तो ऑप्शन नाहीये. परत तो काय झालेला चेंज झालेला लक्षात घ्या. परत नेक्स्ट आन्सर की मध्ये तो चेंज झालेला आहे. दिस इज इक्वल टू हाऊ मच -3h क्रॉस स्क्वेअर अपॉन 4. गॉट इट. दिस इज फॉर S1 बार डॉट S2 बार. आणि मला वाटतं आपण फॉर सिंगलेट साठी सॉरी ट्रिपलेट साठी सुद्धा सॉल्व्ह केलेलं आहे. फॉर ट्रिपलेट S1 बार डॉट S2 बार इज इक्वल टू आय थिंक मला वाटतं मायनस h क्रॉस स्क्वेअर अपॉन 4 वगैरे असं काहीतरी आन्सर त्या केसमध्ये आलेलं आहे आपलं. S इज इक्वल टू 1 त्या केसमध्ये S इज इक्वल टू 1 दिलेलं होतं. मीन्स बोथ पिन आर पॅरलल गेटिंग दिस वन. ओके, हा जो क्वेश्चन आहे हा सेटला सुद्धा रिपीटेड असतो, त्यानंतर गेटला बऱ्याच वेळा विचारला जातो 1-2-3 वर्षानंतर. त्यामुळे हा क्वेश्चन जो आहे हा व्यवस्थित करून घ्यायचा. आणि जर हा नेटला विचारला तर त्या केसमध्ये दोन्ही कंबाईन व्हॅल्यूज विचारल्या जातील, म्हणजे डेल्टा ई विचारला जाईल. ओके, मग डेल्टा इज नथिंग बट ई फॉर singlet E for triplet minus E for singlet, means E triplet minus E singlet is nothing but delta E. Okay, what is this one? Minus suppose I think plus answer is getting. Okay, and this minus become plus and only answer getting h cross square. Got it? Or some constant they are given, then alpha h cross square, like that. This is the delta E difference of the spin for 5 marks NET exam. Next question. For a quantum mechanical system which is one of the eigenstate Lz with eigenvalue MLH cross, the acceptation value of Lx is okay. Suppose first one, how to find out the MLH cross? See here simply, any operator A operate on any state L comma m, by getting some eigenvalue lambda and state some suppose increase or decrease depends upon operator. Okay, now here we can take the Lz operator. Lz operate on any state. State does not increase or decrease. State हमारी increase भी नहीं होती और decrease भी नहीं होती, as it is right, but getting some eigenvalue. Is equal to how much? ML H cross L comma M. Got it? Means Lz operate on L comma M, we getting some eigenvalue MLH cross and state as it is. This is a property of Lz. Okay, and what is the acceptation of Lz? L comma M, Lz L comma M is equal to L comma M, yes, eigenvalue MLH cross L comma M. MLH cross we can take common out. Okay, MLH cross we can take common out. And what is this one? L comma M. This one is the same or different? This bracket is the same bracket. Both values are same. This is equal to 1. This is equal to how much? 1. This acceptation of Lz. This is a bra and kate. Okay, no need to write down here L comma M. We can write down this acceptation is nothing but ML H cross. Got it? This is the property of Lz, or Lz eigenvalue is equal to how much? ML H cross, or sometimes they are given the MH cross. Okay. अब देखिए इस क्वेश्चन में आप कैसे थिंक कर सकते हैं. देखिए और Lx है, Lz की कुछ तो वैल्यू दिया है MH क्रॉस, मतलब Lx का भी कुछ ना कुछ वैल्यू डेफिनेटली आ सकता है. ऐसा ना, एक तो आप ऐसे सोचेंगे यार इसको प्लस MH क्रॉस Lz के लिए आया है तो शायद Lx के लिए माइनस MH क्रॉस आ सकता है. ऐसा ना, वन डायरेक्शन वी कैन थिंक लाइक दैट. सेकंड वन, Lx थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट होगा, शायद वो कैन नॉट बी फाइंड, मे बी ऑप्शन आ सकता है. लेकिन आप जीरो पे नहीं फोकस कर सकते. क्यों नहीं फोकस कर सकते? सिंपल सी बात है, Lx किसी पे ऑपरेट कर दे कुछ ना कुछ आ सकता है. लेकिन हम देखेंगे, सी हियर व्हाट इज द एक्सेप्टेशन ऑफ Lx. वी नो दैट L plus operator is equal to Lx plus ILy, and L minus operator is equal to Lx minus ILy. Okay, this one is a two value of L plus and L minus. Got it? But our aim to find out the Lx value. Then Lx is equal to how much? Lx is equal to 1/2 L plus L minus. So, because plus ILy minus ILy get cancelled. Okay, simply. Then what is the value of Lx? Lx is equal to 1/2 L plus L minus. Now our aim to find out the Lx value. Means the acceptation of L comma M. Here write down the state 1/2 L plus L minus. Okay, and here state is L comma M. State is L comma N. 1 by 2 is constant. We can take common out. 1 by 2 take common out. Then splitting this one, L comma M, L comma M, L plus L comma N, plus L comma M, L comma M, L minus L comma N. Okay. Always memorize L plus operate on any state. L plus operate on any state. State increase by 1. State increase by 1. And L minus operate on any state. State decrease by 1. मतलब सिंपल सी बात है, हमारे पास L is equal to 1 है, तो ML क्या होगा? ML is equal to -1 0 and +1. -1 0 and +1 मीन्स L प्लस किस पे ऑपरेट हो सकता है? कौन से वैल्यू चेंज कर सकता है? ML की वैल्यू चेंज कर सकता है, नॉट L वैल्यू. L वैल्यू इज अ फिक्स, ऑलवेज मेमोराइज. मतलब इसमें L में कुछ भी चेंज नहीं होगा, जो भी चेंज होगा वो M में चेंज होगा. सपोज सिंपली L प्लस ऑपरेट ऑन -1 पे L प्लस ऑपरेट कर दिया तो स्टेट 1 से बढ़ सकती है. ठीक है, -1 से 1 से बढ़ गया 0 हो जाएगा. अगेन L प्लस ऑपरेट ऑन 0, अगेन स्टेट इंक्रीज बाय 1, मतलब 1 आ गया. अगेन समझ में, मतलब हमारा जो L प्लस होगा या L माइनस होगा किस पे ऑपरेट हो जाएगा? कौन सी वैल्यू चेंज होगी? M वैल्यू चेंज होगी. अगेन समझ में? नहीं, L प्लस इंक्रीज बाय 1, L प्लस इंक्रीज by 1 unit, okay, and L minus operate on any state, decrease by 1 unit. Okay. Next, 1 by 2 L comma M. आप मान लीजिए कि कुछ कांस्टेंट वैल्यू आ रहे हैं C1, ओके, ये फाइंड आउट करके कुछ वैल्यू आती है, दिस इज इक्वल टू H क्रॉस रूट L into N plus 1 minus M into M plus 1 and M minus 1. We're getting two value for plus and minus, okay, and this consider as suppose C1, L comma, here is L plus operate on any state increase by 1, means this become M plus 1, plus second one, we can take C2 is common out, L comma M, here L minus operate on any state decrease by -1, state decrease by -1, okay. Here we can take the C1 is common out, then 1 by 2 acceptation of Lx is equal to 1 by 2, yes, L comma M, L comma M minus 1, L comma M minus 1, C2, L comma M, L comma, first one is plus, M plus M minus 1, second is M minus 1. Now this inner product is same or different? Here inner product is a different, always memorize this thing. Here this one is a different, 0, same, non-zero, 0, this one 0. 0 plus 0 means what is the acceptation of Lx? What is the acceptation of Lx is equal to how much? 0. Except Lx acceptation is equal to how much? 0. But again, one condition is very important in this case. Quantum mechanically, system which is one of the eigenstate Lz with eigenvalue, acceptation value of Lx is, okay, is one of eigenstate. वन ऑफ आइगनस्टेट मीन्स यहाँ हमने उन्होंने क्या मेंशन किया, यहाँ बेसिस स्टेट मेंशन किया है, समझ में गया? बेसिस स्टेट, ओके, बेसिस स्टेट मतलब हमारा जो Lx है किस पे ऑपरेट हो रहा है? बेसिस पे ऑपरेट हो रहा है, समझ में गया? बेसिस पे वो ऑपरेट हो गया, देन एंड देन ओनली एक्सेप्टेशन Lx इज इक्वल टू 0, ओके, दिस इज इक्वल टू 0. हम वो बेसिस पे नहीं ऑपरेट करेंगे, अदर सिस्टम पे ऑपरेट करेंगे, तो Lx इज नॉट इक्वल टू 0. Okay, रेगुलर में दोनों हम देख सकते हैं कि वो which state is known as a basis state, which state is known as not a basis state, for which value Lx is equal to 0, for which case Lx is not equal to 0. Got it? Only for basis state, Lx acceptation 0, Lx sorry, Ly 0, Ly 0. Why? Got it? L plus operate on any state increase by 1, मतलब हमारी एक स्टेट बढ़ जाएगी, मतलब इनिशियल नहीं रहेगी, तो क्या हो जाएगा? This become 0, okay. But operator is like that, L plus L minus. Operator is like that, L plus L minus. मतलब इसमें क्या होता है? L comma M, 0 non-zero. This will be non-zero. How? L minus operate on this state. This state become L comma M minus 1. M minus 1. Getting some constant C1 suppose. L comma M. Now which one is the remaining? L plus is operator. L plus is remaining. L plus operate on this state. Here state increase by 1 means this become L comma M we're getting some constant C2, and here state here comma M. Means here state again getting same. Initial and final state will be same. This inner product is not equal to 0. Means this is equal to how much? 1. Means this answer is not equal to 0. Means acceptation of L plus L minus is not equal to 0. Why? Because some state is decreases, some is increases. Some chance to initial and final state become same. Initial and final state become same. Then this inner product is equal to how much? 1. Always memorize acceptation Lx, acceptation Ly is equal to 0 for only basis state. Only for basis state. Set 2017. Number of Bose state that a quantum mechanical one-dimensional finite square wave put. Okay, admits depth only on depends only on depth of potential V naught. Okay, means this is only depends upon V naught. Second one, depends only on the width of the potential. Third one, is it dependent of the potential V naught and width of A of the potential. And the second one, depend on both of the component. How to find out the number of bound state? Using this formula. Which one? N minus 1 bracket square pi square h cross square upon 2m square is less than V naught is less than n square pi square h cross square upon 2m square. This is the formula for finding number of bound state. Means this factor affect on number of bound state. Affect on number of bound state. Yes or no? In this case, which term are arise? Which term are present here? Here m is the mass of particle. A is the width of the potential. V naught is the depth of the potential. Yes or no? Means here depth increases or decreases. Number of bound state also varying in this case. Next, width is increases. At that time also number of bound will be changed. Yes or no? This formula, inside this formula, both terms are survive. Which one? V naught is the depth and A is okay. Our potential V naught formula is equal to how much? V naught is equal to pi square h cross square upon 8 ml square. 8 ml square means potential depth is depends upon. This is the formula for depth, finding the number of bound state. Means the bound state is totally depends upon depth as well as width. Yes or no? Means suppose particle is present inside this potential well. This height will be changed. Nature of the wave function will be changed. Your depth is changed. Number of bound state also change. Yes or no? Means both here number of bound state depends on width as well as depth. Next question. For a system with a n degree of freedom, the Poisson bracket xi, lj. Okay. xi, lj. Okay. And they are given options for this case. First option, epsilon ijk, xk. Second option is that epsilon ijk x pk. Next one is a pk. Third one, epsilon ijk xk pk. And fourth option is 0. Fourth option is equal to how much? 0. Fourth option is equal to 0. Here epsilon ijk represent. Here epsilon ijk. This one is orderly plus 1. Order is change minus 1. Got it? Next. Here xi, lj. Suppose here ijk consider as the xyz. Suppose xyz. Okay. Suppose we consider ijk is equal to xyz. Then x, ly. Okay. What is the value of y? Ly is equal to y after z after x, z after. How to memorize this one? Y after z after x, and interchange this one. Means this can be written as x pz. How to write down this one? Just interchange these two components. Z is replaced by x and px is replaced by pz. That's it. And how to memorize this one? Ly is equal to zpx. Okay, suppose they ask, suppose lz, z after x, x after py, and this can be written as y px. Suppose we need to find out the lx, x after y, y after z. Just interchange z py. That's it. This is the lx, ly, lz value. Now substitute this value in this equation. Then x comma ly, ly is equal to y after z, z after x minus x pz, minus x pz. Got it? Take the commutation relation 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But we know that x with x commute itself 0. X with pz, x and pz, this one is both are different direction we can measure simultaneously and precisely. Means both component we can measure simultaneously and precisely. Then this commutative relation is equal to how much? 0. Means x with x comma minus x pz, how much? 0. Got it? This is equal to 0 because this one is a commute itself and this one is a different component. Next, plus x comma zpx, x comma zpx. Again x with z, 0. X comma z, commutation relation is equal to how much? 0. Next, x with px and z take common out. Z, x comma px, x comma px, x comma px. X comma px is equal to, write down, okay, sorry. Here x comma px is equal to take plus IH cross. Then this one is the cyclic form. And we can take minus IH cross. Then this is equal to how much? Any order will be changed. Yes or no? X comma px, IH cross. X comma ph, IH cross. Means this is equal to how much? IH cross z. IH cross z. Cyclic I plus IH cross. Cycle will be changed minus IH cross. Okay. And suppose system is a classical system. System is a classical. Means they ask for Poisson bracket. Poisson bracket. At that time, Ijk is equal to how much? Plus 1. For cyclic, order is changed minus 1. Order change minus 1. Got it? In quantum, just epsilon Ijk is nothing but IH cross. And classical, epsilon Ijk is nothing but plus 1 minus 1 like that. Here is a plus IH cross and minus IH cross for this one. This is equal to how much? IH cross z. IH cross is nothing but epsilon Ijk. Epsilon Ijk. But we know that z is nothing but काय कन्सिडर केलंय? के कन्सिडर केलंय. ओके. आणि हे कोणत्या केस साठी आलाय? This is nothing but k. And our option is, first option is xk. Second option is pk. Third option xk pk. Okay, xk pk. Then which of the following option is correct? Means in this case, which option is correct? There is a k survive. Xk is correct for this case. Okay, epsilon ijk xk. Epsilon ijk xk. Next question, set 2011 question. A system of mass m in one dimension is in state described by psi is equal to a e to the power I k x upon h cross minus I e t upon h cross plus b e to the power minus I k x upon h cross minus I e t upon h cross, where a and b are constant and p and e are real. The probability of current density is given by, we know that current density J is equal to how much? H cross upon 2mi psi star del psi minus psi del psi star. Means we can find out the psi star. Next, take the derivative with the psi with respect to d x y z, whatever the component. Similarly, we can find out this also. Yes or no? This is asked for only 2 marks. Only for 2 marks. And this calculation is very lengthy. This calculation is very lengthy. And how to solve? We cannot use this formula. Directly we can use the trick. Suppose psi is equal to a e to the power I k x. A e to the power I k x. What is the current density? J is equal to h cross upon 2mi psi star del psi minus psi del psi star. Means here we need to del psi. Next, the multiplication. Here also we need to find out the del psi star. Don't worry about that. Directly you can apply the trick. What is the trick? Whatever the given data, no problem. Write down h cross k upon m. h cross k upon m. लक्ष्य देते हैं. आपको कुछ भी पूछ लीजिए, बस आप कुछ भी देने दो, उन्होंने जो भी देना है वो देने दो. बस आप क्या लिखिए, h cross k upon m, h cross k upon m into amplitude square into m square into m square. Got it? This one is the current density. H cross k upon m into m square. Okay. In this case, a is the amplitude. In this case, a is the amplitude, and e to the power I is the. Okay. Now, what is the current density for J? J is equal to h cross k upon m. H cross k upon m. What is the amplitude here? A is the amplitude. Means what is the answer? Mod a square. That's it. Second, suppose psi is equal to a b e to the power minus ikx. B e to the power minus ikx. Write down J is equal to h cross k upon m. What is the amplitude? Imaginary part छोड़ के जो भी पार्ट रहेगा उसको कंसीडर कर लीजिए. This one is amplitude. This one is amplitude. Then what is this one? H cross k upon m. And what is the amplitude here? B is amplitude. This here is a mod of b square. This one is the answer. Okay. Now suppose they are given psi is equal to a e to the power ikr upon r. Okay. आप बोलेंगे सर यहाँ डिनोमिनेटर में भी आ रहा है, r is a variable. Yes or no? Then how to take it? This one is a constant. Yes or no? मतलब यह आप ट्रिक नहीं यूज कर सकते कि नहीं? तो कर सकते, कोई बात नहीं. बस आपको एक बात ख्याल में रखनी है कि here r consider as a constant. R consider as a constant. Don't consider as this one is a variable. Okay? Means in this case, how to write down this one? A upon r into e to the power ikr. मतलब e to the power ikr छोड़ के जो भी रहेगा, this consider as a constant. This consider as a constant. Okay? J is equal to yes, h cross k upon m into mod a upon r. That's it. This one is the answer. Second condition is important. Here is a suppose minus. Here is a minus. Always memorize. Take minus sign here. Here is a e to the power plus ikx. Here is a plus. Here is a minus. Minus. Okay. Don't write all terms positive. Here minus. Write down here minus. Here is a plus. Here is a minus. Okay. Simply for this case, here is a minus. Then answer h cross k upon m minus and amplitude square a upon or a square upon r square. This is the answer for this case. Okay. Next, suppose psi is equal to a to the power ikx plus ax square plus ax. Suppose a to the power I x square. Suppose ax square. Now what is the answer for this case? Again simply j is equal to, but for here always memorize exponential imaginary part छोड़ के बाकी सबको क्या कंसीडर करना है मेरे को? कांस्टेंट कंसीडर करना है. मतलब a e to the power x square e to the power ik x e to the power ik x means in this case this part is a constant one. This part is constant. Okay, and we need to write down what is the current density for this case. H cross k upon m. H cross k upon m into amplitude square. What is the amplitude here? A e to the power ax square bracket square. What is the second thing? Here is a plus, write down here plus. Here is a minus, write down here minus. Got it? Come to the point. What is the given function? Psi is equal to a e to the power. इसमें इमेजिनरी पार्ट छोड़ के बाकी को पूरे को हम क्या कंसीडर करेंगे? कांस्टेंट कंसीडर करेंगे. ऐसा ना? But here both parts are imaginary. Don't worry about that. Directly write down j is equal to for this question j is equal to h cross k upon m. Here this also imaginary part, this also imaginary part. Don't take in answer. Only focus on amplitude. What is the amplitude for first case? Mod a square. And in second, here is a minus sign. a e to the power I kx k के लिए हमें पॉजिटिव साइन है या नेगेटिव साइन है वो देखना k के लिए don't take as a whole term sign. Okay, here is only focus on k. Here k sign is positive plus, here k sign is a negative, write down minus h cross k upon m into mod of b square into mod b square. No need to solve anything for this question, directly we can use that trick. Simply amplitude mod a square, amplitude b mod b square into h cross k upon m. Here sign is plus, write down plus. Here sign is minus, write down minus. Okay. Suppose psi is equal to c e to the power I kx plus d e to the power minus I kx. What is the current density? J is equal to simply mod a square plus minus mod b square bracket complete h cross k upon m. H cross k upon m. But they are given, I think, p upon m. P upon m. We know that in the solid state, P is nothing but H cross K. Momentum is nothing but H cross K. Okay. Hence, this H cross K is replaced by P. Means P upon M. P upon M mod A square minus mod B square. Mod A square minus mod B square. Okay. Suppose sometimes they ask what is the current density for psi of x is equal to A cos x. What is the current density for psi of x is equal to A cos x? Psi of x is equal to A cos x, or psi of x is equal to A e to the power kx. A e to the power kx. Now in both cases, function is real. Function is real. Okay. Function real, current density. Function real, current density is equal to how much? Always memorize this thing. For function is a real function, current density, a real function, current density is equal to how much? 0. For psi of x, current density is 0. Psi of, okay. Sometimes they directly ask, what is the current density for real part? Current density for real part. Current density for a real part. Current density for a real part is equal to how much? J is equal to 0. Always memorize this thing. Next question. This also set question. A particle of mass m is confined to an infinitely square wave potential. Having potential V of x is equal to infinity, V of x is equal to 0 in this region. Okay. And sin of x is equal to s root 2 upon a sin n phi x upon a. The acceptation value of momentum of a particle. Momentum of particle means P. Okay. Now, in the last case, how to find out the acceptation? We know that any acceptation. Suppose A of acceptation. Okay, last case. And we can study it in which cases? Suppose L plus L minus. At that time, we can take L comma M, L plus. Or here is operator A, L comma M, S and L comma M. We can take basis in this case is L comma M. Okay, but in for box system, we can take which one is basis? Basis means wave function. State is here. Potential is equal to infinity. In which case x is equal to 0 to infinity. Means minus infinity to 0. Here potential is equal to how much? 0. Potential is equal to how much? Infinity. Means particle cannot penetrate this wall. Particle is moving inside this wall. Here potential is equal to how much? 0. Potential is equal to 0 for 0 is less than x is less than a. Okay. And here also potential is equal to infinity. Means particle cannot penetrate this wall and this particle continuously forth and back is moving inside the. Now, here wave function psi of x is equal to root 2 upon a n pi sin n pi x upon a. Okay, a is the width of box, n is the principal quantum number or state number. State 1, first state, second state, fourth state, n value is equal to 1, 2, 3. n value is equal to 1, 2, 3 and so on. This system is a box, n is equal to 0 is not allowed in this case. Okay. Here don't take psi or psi px psi. This can be written as integration, means psi px psi is nothing but acceptation of p. Acceptation of p is equal to yes integration psi star. Here psi is a real function. Psi is a real function. Then psi and psi star both are same. Psi and psi star both are same. Means here is a psi star is equal to how much? Root 2 upon a sin n pi x upon a px into root 2 upon a sin n pi x upon a into dx. Got it? Now here root 2 upon a is common. Same, take common out, and this one is constant. Root 2 upon a 2 upon a bracket is to 2. Here power is 1. Here power is 1. Root take write down as it is. Then power become 2. Here sign, we can take common out. No. Why? Because of px. Why we cannot take sign common out? Because px value, we know that px is equal to px operator, momentum operator, minus I h cross dab upon dab x, minus I h cross dab upon dab x. Okay, and then this is equal to how much? 2 upon a integration sin n pi x upon a into we can take minus I h cross also common out. Dab upon dab x. Sin n pi x upon a into dx. Sin n pi x upon a into dx. Okay. Now here minus 2i cross upon a integration sin n pi x upon a and take the derivative of sin. Sin derivative is how much? Cos n pi x upon a into, we can take which part is common out? N pi upon a. Yes or no? N pi upon a we can take common out into dx. Limit, or we can take sin theta cos theta. We can write down the 2 times sin 2 theta upon this is equal to minus 2i cross n pi upon a square. Limit. What is the initial limit here? Starting box, starting from here to end is here. Okay, starting 0, end with a value. Means take limit is 0 to a, and sin theta cos theta can be written as sin 2 theta upon 2. Means sin 2 n pi x upon a divided by 2 into dx. We can find out the integration of sine. We getting cos some constant into cos 2 n pi x upon a. Okay, limit 0 to a. Okay, we can substitute the higher value a, then cos 2 n pi minus cos 0. N is equal to 0. This is cos 0 is 1. Okay, and we know that cos 2 n pi, here n value is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 2 into 1 2 pi, 2 into 2 4 pi, 3 into 2 6 pi. Means all value of 2 n pi cos value getting positive. Means here is a 1 minus 1 0. Means acceptation of px is equal to how much? 0. Acceptation of px is equal to how much? 0. But suppose sometimes they ask what is the acceptation of px square? Px square is not equal to 0. Acceptation px is equal to 0. Getting it? Yes or no? Any problem? Acceptation of px is nothing but psi star px psi. And what is the momentum operator? Px is equal to minus I h cross dab upon dab x. Minus I h cross we can take common out. What is the limit? 0 to a. Sometimes they ask minus a by 2 to plus a by 2. At that time write down minus a by 2 to plus a by 2. Here sin theta cos theta can be written as sin 2 n pi x upon a. And this derivative become cos. Limit 0 to a. Substitute this value in this equation. We getting this answer is equal to how much? 0.